This is Melody Johnson, the author, one of the co-authors, and the star of a show called Miss Caledonia. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Very good. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
I see you brought your baton.
I did,
It's
indeed.
very exciting. I'm glad you brought it.
Thank you.
There's a reason you have a baton.
I did, yes.
Tell me about Miss Caledonia. It's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, it's a show with me and a fiddler, and I tell the story of my mother, who was a pageant queen in Southern Ontario in the 1950s, and she thought that this was the way off the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people
Like
did.
a lot of stars, like Debbie Reynolds, you might remember her.
Discovered.
Yes, discovered. She was from El Paso, Texas, and
Yeah.
she won the Miss Burbank Beauty Pageant in 1956.
Right.
And so Mom used her as a kind of model to get off the drudgery of the farm.
Right.
Yeah.
From Caledonia,
From
Ontario.
Caledonia, yeah. So Caledonia to Hollywood was her mission.
I want to know the answer to the question. Did she make it? Did she make it out of Caledonia?
She did, but she didn't go too far. She got to Brantford.
Did she?
Yeah, she got to Brantford, and
She's
she had a
not
family.
far.
Well, it's not as
It's
far
a
as
big
Hollywood,
city,
California,
though.
but it's a big city in comparison to Caledonia.
You know, it's funny, to make fun of it and have a good time. It's a comedy, right? This
yeah,
play,
yeah, there's
comedy,
lots of humor in it. Yeah.
But it's a true story in many respects. In that, people in whatever their circumstances were looking to move on to bigger and better things, or a way out of their situation.
Totally.
Whatever
yeah.
that might be. And in those days, becoming a star wasn't that far-fetched.
No, not at all.
And
not
going
at
to
all.
a pageant. Did she go in a pageant?
She went in tons of pageants.
Did she?
She won Miss Norfolk Fair, Miss Hunter and Angler.
What are we looking at here? Some pictures?
Oh, cool. Yeah, there's my grandfather and my grandmother and my mom. There she is.
That's
as
your
a
mother?
young majorette. Yep. That's her there, pumping some water out back.
Because it's thirsty work, majoretting.
That's it.
Right, there she is.
And there she is, and Bing Crosby was her idol, and
Right.
she was talking in the mirror to Bing Crosby there.
She loved the pageants.
She loved the pageants. She won tons of them. There she is with a bunch of gals.
Did she win?
She won lots of them, yeah, for sure. And there she is.
She was Miss Caledonia.
Miss Caledonia, and there I am, emulating Mum.
Now, she helped you write this,
She did,
correct?
yeah. And so how it worked was I asked her a batch of questions, and she would respond to those questions, and I would try and make scenes out of those responses.
Oh, look,
So
Now Magazine liked your play.
they did. They loved it. Yep. So
I love those little quotes, from various magazines and so on.
totally, yeah.
Has your mom seen the show? I suppose she has.
Yeah, she saw the Summer Works version. That was our 50-minute version,
Yeah.
and she loved it. She I think she was a bit awestruck because she couldn't see how could sawing wood with your father be a scene and have any interest.
Well, and
So-
you were telling me when she told you this story about her desire to become a pageant queen and become a star and so on, she didn't think it was interesting at all.
Not at all.
But it's super interesting.
I think so.
Yeah.
And yeah, she would tell me things like she'd take the milk truck run to the bus in Hamilton to take modeling classes, and how can that be interesting? But she also sent away for a book called Conversation and Magnetic Personality. So she would actually try and magnetize the milk truck driver on the way to Hamilton.
Right.
So there's
Working her magic.
working your magic and her charm and her success energy.
Fabulous.
So
Now, the show's at the NAC.
at the NAC until this Saturday, we have 2 shows on Saturday.
Right.
We have matinee and an evening show.
Yeah. Could you twirl the baton?
Sure.
Because that's one thing your mother has passed along to you, right?
That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
I took baton when I was a little kid, and this is kind of the leftover, what
Yeah.
I remember
Right.
from my...
You didn't enter any pageants, though?
Not me.
No.
I ain't no pageant
No.
queen.
You're
no.
just a good playwright.
Just an
I like
actor.
that.
There we
Hey,
go.
congratulations.
Thanks so
Miss
much.
Caledonia, check it out at the NAC till the end of the week, right?
Till the end of the week, yep.
I'd like to see it. Sounds interesting to me.
Come.
9:46.